in the day on the blow-through carburetor turbo setup, but that car is long evolved from that. See what he can do here tonight. Lining up against Kyle Ehorn. Got to find some time. Got to get it down the track. About ready to see what happens here in round number one. They are right there with Trissel tonight. So that's the second quickest pass of the night in the class. Let's go first call. Liberty's Gears, Outlaw 632, first call. Sorry, so just to follow your number 2 qualifier, sorry, Doug. And Steve Day, number 7. So Day qualified at a 4:49 and a 5. Stefano was a 378. Here comes Day. Alright, so everyone just make sure you stay away from the walls. Let our safety team get down there and take care of things. And so Stefano spun the tires up and got out of it, got back into it, picked the front end up, and then it took a hard turn to the right. Right at the 8th mile, looks like is where he touched the wall and then bounced over to the other side. Was able to keep rolling. I should be okay, but definitely going to send the safety truck down there, check things out. And Steve Day will go in and take round number 1 win. Correctly, 940 cubic inches for Keith Jackson. And in the perfect Keith Jackson, whoa Nelly, indeed. All right, Dave Sullivan, number 6 qualifier here in the left lane, Jackson, number 3. All right, here we go. Motor's about ready to come up and let them fly. For Keith Jackson. Sullivan, he stepped on the gas and it started spitting, popping. All what you do and what you like. Here we go. Wheelies rolls in. Savoya's in. Takes the win, 420 with a 7, 165 for the Willies. Savoya 430 for the 5, 151, just not quite there. Had it on the hole shot, had it on the 60-foot. Cougar bypassed the water box, they're just bringing them up into the lights. So it looks like he's just going to save the equipment here, smart move. They got the combination dialed in, so he's just going to take the lights, drive it home. Oh, got to break the light, break the beams. That's all he got to do. Crews there, they'll push him back.
No, she is so.
Can't complain about the weather tonight. It's, you know, low 80. I think it's down into the low 80s now. And there he is. Motors will come up, put him on the chip, and they will fly. With a 0, 162 to a 459 with a 153. On the top ball, Nicole slides in on the top ball. Here we go. After putting on the chip and dumps everything, it just flukes out. Not sure what's going on. Hopefully they've got that sorted out. Likely he's just going to break the beam, shut it off, and the crew will push it back. Yep, breaks the beam, shuts it off. Oh, he'll manually back it up. And they'll call that. They'll be back for round number 2. Like a small block car, the way that thing sounds. Listen, I mean, it sounds full-on, like old-school pro stock truck kind of sound. That's what this Mustang sounds like when he lets it go and starts rolling gears. So let's find out what happens here. Roots is the number 5 qualifier, Roberts the number 4, as they are lined up and ready to fire them down the Milan Dragway. Top end, wind goes to Roberts, 836 and a 1 to 1. 158. Woods falls off 9:02 at 1:17. Next pair up, it'll be Kevin Cody. Kevin Cody here on the left side. Chad Galloway over in the right lane. Cody won the last month here in the heads-up race and is looking to go back-to-back here tonight. Cody, your number 2 qualifier with an 8:01. Galloway, 9:03, so this one should be approved down to 13:20. To the 173 for Kevin Cody. He'll move on. All right, Danny Oxygen and Dennis Matt are your next pair. Oxygen, the Camaro here on the left side, the C5 Corvette over in the right lane. That is Matt. Matt qualified number 6. with an 882. Oxygen qualified number 3 on an 804. Substantial difference in performance between the two, but as we say, you never know until it crosses the finish line. Let's find out what happens right here. Oxygen 805, 170 to an 883 with a 7, 153 for Dennis Matt. All right, number 1 qualifier, Rocco Curry, 7 cars in, so he gets the bye here. Qualified number 1 with a 791 and an 8. Clicks it a little early, so he'll roll through. 832 with a 6, 121. There's a 117.64, 326 at the 330. Mike Erzman over in the Nova in the right lane. He is your number 2 qualifier. Mike Barone, number 7. Barone, he's going to have trouble on this one. I think he's off by like 1.5 seconds on this one. So this should be a pretty easy win for Koonsman, but as we say, still got to get it down the track and cross the finish line first. For the win, Barone 1102 at 120. All right, next pair is Zach Kudsdahl and Robert Heist. Kudsdahl, your number 3 qualifier, Heist number 6. As they line up a pair of, well, technically both of those are Fox bodies. That is both, the Fairmont is a Fox body platform car. All right, so line them up, both in, here we go. And road line for Heist. Zach goes 900 with a 7, 148 for the win. And McGowan will run it all the way down. Dress left or does it dress right? 939 with a 2 at 138. Ooh. And he catches a break. Stepped on it hard, spun him up. So unfortunate maybe that he had the bye run there, but he will make it in to round number 2 and the semifinals. It looks like Tyson's going to get a single here. right, so Brad Tyson, your number 3 qualifier, he had a bunch of problems, and then finally got it sorted out. All right, looks like they can put it on full send. Whoa, look at Tyson do some driving there. They had that thing on full send. 110 on the 60-foot time. Still goes 453 at a buck 27. All right, Tim Husband and Kyle Ehorn are your next pair up. Ehorn, your number 4 qualifier. Husband, number 13. Husband's in at a 477. Ehorn a 429. About ready to see what happens here in round number 1. Take that one easy, 426 and a 6. Husband launched it, got out about 50 feet, and then it spun up on him. So Kyle Ehorn will go on into round number 2. All right, Tristle the Missile. And the Governor, Rick Perry. .3 anyway, so here we go. Let's see what's going to happen. .176 for Jay Tristle and crew. They definitely got the handle on that missile. See if Mikey's going to put it on full send here as well. Good thing they checked it. Didn't sound like it pulled high gear right. So 492 and a 5, 111 for Barron. Double A Aaron Johnson, number 12 qualified machine. Scotty Goss, number 5. So Goss 430 with a 9. Johnson 469 with a 9. With a 5, 168 for Scotty Goss. All right, looks like Randy Ford not able to make the call. Get a free pass. Up in the air, 470 dead, 152. Number 1 versus number 16, Heinzman versus Arbogast. Normally Arbogast would be way further up in the qualifying order, but unable to get that car to hook up. As soon as they hit the throttle, that thing just lights them up. All right, here we go. Bubble in quickly. Heinzman 421 with a 4, 176. Arbogast still having some issues trying to get that thing sorted out. Unfortunate. Love that car. Just sad to see it go out this early. And last pair will be Salvatore and Henninger. And it looks like Henninger is broken, so Salvatore will have a single here. Sad to say, but it's true. You live on the edge on these things, and yeah, there's not much between success and failure here, so. And a 185 for Larry right there with Tristle the Knight. All right, so Harrington, your number 2 qualifier. Another team trying to get back on it after a couple years off here. This car has run deep in the 4.0s here previously, and just trying to get a handle back on the combination here tonight. And by the way, that's a small block turbo for Harrington. Small block. Goes red. That thing dropped the bump box just like a little too much, tripped the red light, and Ryan Stang gets the win. That is crazy how that happened. Bill Riddle. Number 1 qualifier, Bill Riddle. For Bill Riddle, throwing down the big number in 10.5. All right, so Greg Dow and Rob Lowe Jr. as we go through pro sleds here. Dow the number 4 qualifier, Lowe number 1. Reaction time going to Lowe, charge to the top end, and it is Lowe, 4.98 with a 3, 1.36 for the win to a 5.16, 1.33. All right, Amanda Beamon and Mike Schwartz are your other pair here in pro sleds. So Amanda is number 2, and Mike Schwartz number 3 qualified rides. Takes the win. There might be, check those leathers for some burn marks on. All right, David Marshall be in the left lane, Rob Lowe Sr. in the right lane. Senior is your number 1 qualifier, Marshall number 4. As they roll off into the lights very quickly here, wasting no time. Oh, and a red light for Senior. Number 1 qualifier goes red, 465 to 4, 156 all for naught. David Marshall goes to the semis. Oh, and a red light for Homrich. And gets the W. He goes 487 into 2 at 160 miles an hour. All right, so everyone just make sure you... style machines, gotta love it. Supercharged on alcohol, big blowers, 526 cubic inch Hemis. Kruger's car, can't find reverse. Hopefully they get that thing and get it backed up. As long as you got forward, he's good, but they gotta get it pushed backwards. Hopefully he's still got fire in that thing too. Number one qualifier, Scotty Kruger over there. Crew pushing him back. I don't think he's got fire in that car. Nope, I think they're done. That's a tough break for Kruger. What a tough break. Number one qualifier breaks in the burnout. All right, so Thompson going to the finals here with the 41 wheelies. See if he's going to set it on kill. Throw a good number down. Really, but 4:26 on the 1:61 for Harold Thompson Jr. 107 on the 60-foot, 282 at the 330, and then 4:26 with a 1. Rocco Curry looking for you in the lanes for our motor. Rocco Curry looking for you in the lanes for our motor. All right, so Keith Jackson gets the burnout done, backing it up. 940 cubic inches, 4 stages of nitrous. They don't want to kill it because they want to go to the finals and make the pass, but here's a chance to see what the track's got. Here we go. 412 to the 5 because it had the front end hiked up and was headed for the wall. He lifted, brought it back to the center line. In the left lane, Greg Dudash over in the right lane. Dudash was your number 4 qualifier at a 446. Fallon, your number 1 qualifier, was a 423. So not quite 2 tenths between them. For Fallon, taking the win. Dudash 766 to the 1, 58 miles an hour with issues. So Fallon goes to the final. Reaction time, probably going to get the W. Let's see what happens as we are just about ready for blast off. Vince 004 red. Nicole 443 to the 5, 160, but Vince 004 red. Not much between these two cars. It's Cody 794 with a 4, 177 oxygen, 838 with a 0, 169. right, here we go. Coming into the beams. Wayne Roberts lifted. It goes 891 with a 2 at 158. So Richard Aldred, the great looking Yenko Nova over there. Love that color of blue on the car. Pat McGowan here, Copper Camaro. He does 883 with a 6, 152 to a 922, 145 for McGowan. So Aldred going to the finals in Motor City Muscle. All right, your other pair will be Zach Kudzall and Mike Koonsman. Number 2 versus number 3 in qualifying. Pretty evenly matched here. Here we go. It is round number 2 in VP Racing Drag Radial. Both of them coming up, just about ready to come into the top bulb. 2 completely different cars. Wow, what a side-by-side race there. Tyson, 405. Tyson takes the win, 405. Kyle Ehorn and Scotty Goss, your next pair. So Ehorn was your number 4 qualifier, Goss was number 5. These guys are really tight. Ehorn qualified 429, Goss at a 430. Call it dead even between the two. As he begins to bump his way in, there we go. This will be quick. Scotty Goss and Kyle Ehorn is the win. That was a break for Ehorn as that thing lit off about 90 feet out. Had to pedal it, but Goss, red lights. All right, Salvatore and Hector, your next pair. Salvatore definitely stepped it up on his last run. He went 414. As he turned the wick up on that thing, it was flying. I don't know if they want to turn it up much more than that, although Tyson throwing out a 405 kind of has set notice to everybody. Here we go. Up there. How about a 410 with a 187 for Larry Salvatore? They turned up the wick a little bit more. Brought it home, a 107 60-foot time. That's pretty stout. Up there. How about a 410 with a 4? Oh, it looks like Mike Barron that, he stopped after the 8th mile there, or towards the top of the track with some transmission problems. And it looks like our 3-time radial champion unable to make the call here. 410 and a 405. Has he got anything close to that? Here we go. 417 with a 5, 176 for Hinsman. He's in there, but they gotta find a 10th. Gotta find a 10th for him. We have 2 single passes here in the semifinals, and then it would just go to the finals. So rather than like monkeying around with the stuff, here's what we're gonna do. Bill Riddle's gonna come up. He's gonna break the beams and back up. And then he'll be ready to go for the finals. Then Stang Jr. is going to come up. He's going to bump the beams and then back up. And then we have a final, and then they're just going to run the final right there. This has to be done because of round points and a bunch of other stuff, and make sure that everything works right in the computers in case anyone ever comes back and says, hey, that's not right. So we're just doing this to dot our T's and cross our I's right now. Fired up, ready to go. This is your final. Downriver Guns, Outlaw 10-5. Ryan Stagg will be in the right lane, Bill Riddle in the left lane. Twin turbos versus supercharger. Who do you like? It's a Chevrolet-powered Mustang and a Chrysler-powered Chevrolet. Because Riddle's car's a Hemi car, so technically that's a Mopar, right? I mean, Chrysler, whatever. So there you go. He's got to be there. You got to be in the race to try and, see if he can do anything. Here we go. Time to play. After about 200 feet, because he saw Riddle just absolutely gone in the distance. 399 and a 6 for the win for Bill Riddle. Congratulations to that crew. Here we go. Time to play. All right, beam on, there she goes, she's up in the bulbs here, we go, spooling up turbos. Roll with a big hole shot, I think that's all he's going to need if he takes it home. 493 and a 6, 136 to a 510, 130, so Rob Lowe Jr. takes the win tonight. On off of those tracks. Where the top at 491. By both pilots. Top down the track is Hannon taking the win. 489 with a 4, 146 to a 5:31 with a 7, 1:28 for David Marshall. Nicole Liberty Cash in the right lane, David Fallon Jr. on the left. Number 1 versus number 3 here. Defending class champion David Fallon Jr. here in the left lane. Number 1 qualifier. Nicole Liberty Cash over in the right lane. All right, Nicole trips the top bulb. Fallon puts it in gear. Starts rolling it in. All right, just about ready to go. For the money, who you got, Cash or Fallon? We are ready to go. Liberty Cash, here's the winner, 5:02 in the 1, 145 to a 5:33 with a 2, 135 for David Fallon. So Nicole